live. And just having a little fight with the tripod. So it'll be a couple minutes. Whoops. Apologies there. Try and keep Max in the shot while I get the tripod set. This tripod is a two-handed affair, and I've got exactly one hand to use. The other one is holding the camera. In the background, of course, that's TCal. We're almost there, Max. Are you helping with the tripod? So did you have a good week, Tango? Come on, tripod, go, go, go. Now we can mount this into the tripod. Oops, without dropping the phone. Hey, Connie, Linda. Tango says their week was okay. Yes, we've got people slowly joining us. We're going to set this up over here. One more piece. There, Max. All right. Do that? Do that? No, do that. Okay. Well, how about I'm gonna grab the duck under the camera. Here, you got some toys. Okay. I see it is a game of prodding block. Okay, Max, got some toys. I'm going to just tuck them all in here. I'm going to top it with a couple of blocks. So what are you doing in there, Max? You're just going to sit and look? All right, pulling up second device. And Max hears the microwave running. He knows that there might be some snacks. green bird, Barbara. C sharp. What's up, Max? Chris is here, of course. Oh yeah, Max knows that there's eggs, and I think he's kind of eager for them. Oh. You have the poops there already? I take care of big sloppy poop. Yeah, big sloppy poop. I'm just gonna grab that right now. Thank you. Before we drop something in it. I know that is the nature of bird. To drop stuff in your poop. While you're waiting for Beak Fist, would you like some cardboard? How about I do this with it? So it'll hold up for you. Okay? There. What happened? What happened, Max? Cardboard's giving you the eyeball. I'm going to shift over a little bit more. There we go. So flockers, we've got a couple of options on how to serve eggies today. We've got cones. We've got on a fork. What do you think Max would like today? Viewer's choice. Eggie in a cone or eggie on a fork? Yes, Max, I know you want eggie right now. So let's grab this and see what our votes are coming in at. Eggie on a fork or eggie in a cone? Absolutely, Tiffany wants a cone. Chris Gordon might want a cone. Tango seems to think he might want a cone. So actually, I don't think any birdie is looking for a fork today. Linda wants a cone. So Max, we've got eggie. Whoa! Okay. Oh, honey, stop. Stop. What happened? Come on up. Oh, my bird. Hey, flockers, we seem to have a momentary relocation. Where'd we go? Yeah, we're just going to walk over and locate a bird. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. But Max decided he wanted to go jump on top of his cage. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hey, Max, come on up. Maxwell, you want to come on up? You just want to march in your cage. Top of the cage is the winner right now. And I'm not quite sure. Hey, flockers, can you tell me something? Are you getting Max in Keller or are you getting Max in black and white? Yeah, Max actually likes to back into the back corner of his cage and stick his cage out. Keller but blurry. Okay, I'm getting black and white for some reason on my preview. Not quite sure what happened here. Hey, Max. Well, come here. Come on. Come on. Hi, Max. That's okay. You're a beautiful bird. Tango, it's Keller for the Canadians as well. There's a U in it. Hey, Max. Come on. Come here. Stay up. Unless you're going to walk around to me. Come here. Come on. Well, this was definitely not planned. Hey, bud. What up? Oops. Go here. We didn't say we're going inside the cage, Pumpkin. Up, up. Come on. All right, we're going to climb inside the cage. Hang on one moment, folks. Come on up, Max. Just going to put down the phone for a minute. And come on up. Up, up. Max, I got an Aggie if you come up. Come on up. Hey, Max, come on. We're not going to climb under the paper. Up, up. There we go. Oh, so much better. That is so much better. All right, Max, here we go. I'm going to just walk back. Bird breath. Oopsies. Can we go step? We don't want to go step. Okay. Is it the cardboard you don't like? Let's move the cardboard. Let's get rid of that nasty, nasty cardboard. Is that what's wrong? Want to go step now? Step, step. You go step now? Well, I can't get you an Aggie cone. Okay, it was the cardboard. Okay, flockers. Which way's my phone? Flip this way. We are back. Whoops. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're about to dump the camera in. Here we go. Okay. Stay put. I go get you an Aggie cone. Okay? Will you tell everybody about your day? Thank you for choosing to climb back up. Okay. Now the good news is his Aggie cone is cool and quite edible now. Let's see where we at here with Max. Oops. Here. All right. We are back. We have snacks. Snackies. Okay. Is that good, Max? Well, that was definitely not quite what we had planned. Hey, Mookie, glad to see you. Sue, 2 weeks away from moving. So exciting. Yeah, I think the cardboard just suddenly, Max decided he did not like that particular piece of cardboard. Sorry about that, folks. We're back. I just needed 2 hands to convince him out of the cage. The answer, my friend, is cardboard in the wind. Do you need more eggies? Do you need an eggie, Rico? I might be able to help with that. Cone now has eggies inside of it. I know. I know. Okay, where else are we going to fix this a little bit? So we're going to slide over here. We're going to slide over here. Oh boy, buddy. Oh boy. That's a little bit better. Yes, Tango says, life is what happens to you while you are busy making other plans. He is so very, very right. Oh, I see Connie and Mookie are voting for Karen. Tango, that's right. You don't have to miss Karen. She'll come later. Oh, I think Tango's howling at the moon. Aloo, aloo. Oh, did you drop that again? Now, if you're really lucky, we might be able to refill the cone one last time. Now, Max, I need you to wish really, really hard for a cone. Are you wishing hard? Are you wishing hard? Here. Last baby cone. Is that good? Is that good? I know. Is it possible that you're hungry today, Max? Oh, I see Karen. Look, he's calling for Karen. She says, oh, Karen. Tango, I think you're getting confused. Connie loves Tango. Just like, you know, so don't confuse the words love here. Everybody loves everybody. Yeah, is that good? That's good. Yeah. Hey. So, let's talk about the week briefly. So Max had a really, really good week. We had some cooler weather, but we had some absolutely adorable buddies. And I'm just going to bring them out to talk about them. We're not going to put them on right now though, Max, okay? So the first one we got was a purple hoodie. And this thing is adorable. It's got little skulls here. And the print inside, I don't know if you can see that. It's cats and pumpkins and spiders. Oh my. So that's one hoodie. Now you notice right down here, Max was naughty. I put it on him and we didn't go outside, so he had an opinion. So that's the first hoodie, which is purple. I've already posted a few videos of these, so I'm just going to put that one down. The second hoodie is rainbow. And here we go. There's the rainbow hoodie. Whoops, there we go. Really, really pretty, kind of casual, sort of a jersey knit here. Yeah, that one's pretty too, isn't it, Max? We're not going to chew on the hoodie. We're not going to wear it right now. And for those of you who are wondering, they fasten at the back with some Velcro, so the wings come through the holes here, and it's just the Velcro here. I'm hoping that's sort of in focus. But we got those 2 hoodies, and we got a little bit more as well. I'm just going to go get it. We picked up a bandana, and we picked up 2 more hoodies. So I'm just going to show them in the package. This one I haven't opened yet. This one is a jean jacket hoodie. You think? Yeah. It's a colossal. Max really does take a big size in his hoodies. And these ones are from Avian Fashions. And then, of course, we couldn't leave out spooky season. Isn't that one adorable? Yeah, that one's got a little skull sewn on the front, sort of black and white cobweb print. So just looking absolutely adorable. So those are the other 2 hoodies we picked up. And we also picked up a bandana. And we're on right now, Max, because we're going to stay inside. We've already had one adventure today during the stream. I know. And do you want the rest of your cone? Here, you can nibble. Or not. But those are the other 2 hoodies that we have that you'll see pop out fairly soon. So really excited about those. And I'd like to just do a quick shout out to everybody on the stream who has given us super chats and whatever. They went towards getting Max a couple of brand new hoodies. So thank you for that. Max is excited. We just, I saw the Halloween hoodies. Max loves his Burberry hoodie so much. He decided that he wanted another one. So I went shopping. Spooky stuff, absolutely. Hella weird. Oh my gosh. I think the birds love that time of the year. We've got some skeleton friends that come out in October. We've got, it's pumpkin season. Tico just loves that. But we just had to get a couple of spooky hoodies. So that was kind of fun. So thank you, Flockers. I think everybody agrees that he looks adorable in those. And let's see what I can do. What can I do here? Okay. Well, just because everybody's been asking for him, here's a friend. Karen? I think that's Max's hoodie. Sorry, Max. She's saying, I don't care. Whatever. Now, I think you're okay. The hoodie's a bit too big on her. You don't have to share your hoodie with Karen. Hey. But yeah, this is the way a hoodie goes on. You can see Karen's. So Karen's wing pops out here and it just Velcros around the back. So it just pops around the body. And then this just goes over the head. So it's open at the back. And then to get it off, it's just a case of pop over the head. Is that better? Karen, would you like to go visit TCal? Hello, 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 hello. I think Karen's excited about that idea. That was fun. Was absolutely fun. I'm just coming back to the camera here for a minute. Make sure we're in focus. Oh, my bird. Now, I probably missed a few comments. I sort of have the camera set so I cannot see it from where I'm at. Connie, I'm not sure if you think Max is the sweetest bird or if you are. Okay, let's scroll down. I see Carol joined us. Hello, Carol. Yeah. So Tango, it's okay. Karen's been put away. I think you're safe now. Yeah, Connie, those hoodies are super, super cute. I'm really my favorite is so far. Burberry, the Burberry one, the cream colored one. Absolutely love that one. That's the first. And I think I'm always going to really, really love that one. But the purple one's super cool too. Now, here's an interesting fact about the kind of customer service that Max gets from his friends at Avian Fashions. You know, all the hoodies, this was an absolutely paid order, didn't get any discounts or anything, but they treated us like gold. When we placed the order, we really, really liked the purple hoodie, but they didn't have it in Max's size. So I just messaged to check if they had it in stock. Very sorry, not in stock. They knew I was interested in it, so I thought, okay, that's fine. I picked out a couple of other hoodies. Yeah, they're still super cute. I was a little bit disappointed about the purple one, but that's okay. I'll live. You know, I understand that they're only going to have limited stocks, so I put in the order, and then I got a message from Avian Fashions. They checked with their sewer, and the sewer checked the stash of fabric and said, hey, we actually have enough purple fabric. We could make up Max one of the purple hoodies. We can just do up a quick special order for him, you know, and just pop his size colossal right back into stock just for Max. And I thought, oh my goodness, can you believe that? I mean, they knew I wanted purple. They knew Max wanted purple, and they sewed that up. So they sewed that up for me the next business day. I ordered on a Friday. They sewed it up on the Monday, and they got it in the mail, or well, in the FedEx's hands on the Monday. I mean, how wonderful is that? That is really, really cool customer service. Now, the hoodies took a while to get here because once FedEx had picked them up, FedEx decided to go and visit all of Max's friends. I think they went over to visit you, Tango, in the far east. You know, they just drove them all over the United States. I saw them coming this direction, and they did a U-turn and started heading away from us, almost as if they were a bit unsure how to find Alberta. or if they thought perhaps they were going to go to the Maritimes. Not sure which, but they did eventually get here. We saw a couple of delay notices from FedEx, and then they got here. We opened them in the evening. I did put together an opening video. I just haven't pulled it off the phone yet. Just Max helping me open, and maybe I'll post that this week just because they are a lot of fun. And yeah, so really, really cool. You know, when a vendor will do something like that, they know you're looking for a specific color, you found something else that, you know, this will do, I'm quite happy with this. And they say, you know what, we know you wanted this, we can accommodate this, but they did have to check with somebody first. So that was super cool. Yeah, Mookie, you know, it's rainbow. The colors of it sort of fall like you've got the greens and the yellows and the oranges. From the front when Max is wearing it, you don't see the purple, green, and blue so much inside the hood. You know, it does give off a number of different vibes. Yeah, it's sort of Bob Marley. Max definitely is spoiled. Hello, Katie. Tango's complaining about auto defect. It gets me all the time. Katie, really, really good to see you. We miss seeing you. Katie, before you joined us, I'm a little bit late catching up on comments, but we were showing off some of Max's new hoodies. So if you want to see all 4 prints that we picked up for Max, you can scroll back in this video, or you can wait for some of the videos this week. Max has made it super clear that he does not want to try on a hoodie unless he's going to immediately go outside in it, and I think I can respect that. It also means that I get to do a little bit of sewing on one of the hoodies. He decided to leave an editorial statement on with his beak, but you know, that's Max. Sue and Con here asking for a decal pop-up. Oh my goodness. Tango, Karen just went to the other room. If you really, really want to, I can go get her again. Hello, the new fine art says, I think someone looks tired. My sulfur-crusted cockatoo has the same look on his face. Yeah, Max is a little bit tired today. He already tried to go back to his cage once. He jumped off and went to the top and sort of said, forget this, but that's okay. Max is allowed to chill out if he wants to. He doesn't have to perform all the time. If he wants to nap, it's okay to nap. If he wants to just hang out and sit cool, it's okay to hang out and sit cool. I might rotate this a little bit though, so that we get a better face on of Max. Oops. I hope he's still in the picture. You looking, Max? Yeah? Hey, Doris. Oh, Max is not upset about anything, Rooster. He's just a little bit tired. He had a bit of a late night. And this morning it's chilly outside. It's kind of cool. And some days you just sort of go, blah. I don't feel like doing a lot. I'm just going to sit here and nap. Maybe sleep in. Yeah, Max, does that sound good? Just be thoughtful. And Rooster, Tiffany, Greenbird, Katie, Mookie, Ani Doris. Yeah, always good to see everybody so active in the chat. Apparently, I'm tired too. Yeah, Rooster, sometimes Max will actually just sit and chill for a little while. It's okay. He gets quite active too. Tango, actually, the hoodies are sort of a jersey knit material. There's not a light t-shirt, but sort of, one of the long sleeve t-shirts that's sort of extra thick, but extra soft and cozy. It's kind of hard, it's not quite fleece, but it's sort of this thick jersey knit. It's a bit stretchy, and they are really soft and really cozy. When we went out modeling the gray hoodie, it was a little bit chilly out. And what I do when I take the flock outside and it's cold, I go out in bare arms. If I'm uncomfortable, I know the bird is going to be uncomfortable. So that's sort of my measure. And it's a little bit chilly. I was not really that uncomfortable when I first went out. I knew it was cold, but I wasn't quite sure how warm the hoodie was going to keep Max. And I thought, this is a good measure for how long to stay out. When I decide it's too cold for me, it's going to be too cold for Max. Maybe he'll be fine. So I decided I was getting chilly and we wanted to go inside. And Max looked at me and said, no, we're going to stay out here. I'm happy and I'm fine. His feet were a comfortable temperature. And that's usually how I can tell how Max is feeling. Because a bird's feet will actually sort of radiate heat or pull heat into the body just to regulate heat. If a bird has feet that are really, really warm, they're basically sending a lot of blood into the feet and they're dispersing heat from the body. Birds' feet are cold. They're basically keeping the heat inside their body and they're not trying to radiate it out. Max, he was quite comfortable. He was happy. I had to explain to him a couple of times it was time to go in now because A, I was hungry and I wanted dinner, and B, I was cold, but he seemed pretty happy on his perch. Plus he had my arm, which was nice and warm. So he definitely was pretty happy about that. And I know I haven't posted this yet, but when he was out walking, he ran into his friend Boo. He looked at Boo for a while, played shy for a bit, then eventually started barking for Boo. Yeah, we definitely are feeling stylish. So Tango, tell us, do you like Karen in a hoodie more than regular Karen? Should Karen wear clothes? Hello, Asevu. You missed all of the excitement earlier. Yeah, Rooster, Max is really quite happy. He's got a lot of fluff and chops. One comment that was made earlier is about his tail feathers looking a little bit ratty. And you're always worried about a bird. You look at the condition of the feathers to see how healthy they are. Are they getting enough baths? Are they getting good nutrition? It can be a bit of a bellwether for that. And his tail feathers always look ratty. So people wonder sometimes, does he preen them? What's going on? Well, what Max's favorite hobby inside of his cage is to chew on wood and shred paper. And he likes to do this in the corner of his cage. Now, before you start saying his cage is too small, Max has got a huge cage. And he's got plenty of room in there. It's not as if I'm cramming him in a cage where his feathers poke out the back because there's no room to move around. So he backs into the back corner. He backs all the way into the back corner and sticks his tail outside of the cage. And of course, cage bars sort of move into his tail. And then as he's moving around, it rots up his tail a little bit. He'll preen it, but then he'll go right back down and play into the back corner. He's got 5 feet of space in front of him, 6 feet of space in front of him. But nope, he wants that really back corner. I think it's sort of a bit of a security thing. And he likes that corner where his cage is. That's sort of his spot where he wants to shred, wants to hide under newspaper, he wants to play. Other sections of his cage he's dedicated for other things. The front corner is for food. Occasionally he'll drop food there and he'll get it. The opposite front corner is where his water bowl is. That's for drinking and dripping water and going poop. That's sort of where he keeps his business. If he goes poop somewhere else in the cage, he'll move that paper over into his poopy area. So he tends to sort his cage out a little bit. And then the corner closest to Tico, it's just a corner of the cage. He hasn't really dedicated it to anything yet. Oh, my bird, thank you so much, Asevu. 449 pounds. Thank you so much. As we were saying earlier, we put some of our super chats that we've gotten previously into buying Max his fall hoodies. Just a special, special treat for Max, and a special treat I think every birdie can share. So that was fun. So thank you so much. That's wonderful. Always appreciate it, don't we, Max? Yeah. That can also go to helping get Tico a pum. So fall's here. I mean, it's kind of sad when fall arrives. It means that we're not going to get outside nearly as much. The weather's getting a little bit cooler. Winter's approaching. A number of sunny days are down a lot. Yeah, Max. Oh, I bet that feels good. Yeah, there you go. But it does have one benefit. Well, for Max now it's hoodie season, isn't it? But for Tico, it's pum season. And Tico absolutely loves his pums. So I made a quick grocery store run on Thursday evening. And that's where I picked up a bunch of pums. I picked up 6 pums for Tico. They're actually still downstairs in the car. I bought a whole bunch of fruit and veg. These days, just to minimize risk, I'm only going grocery shopping when I absolutely need to. And I'm trying to stretch it out a couple of weeks when I can. So towards the end of the groceries, we're down to some of the fruit that lasts, like apples. We're eating things like some of the frozen fruit and veggies for chop. Yeah. And then when I go grocery shopping, we just get an absolute bundle of fresh fruit and veggies. So there's always a lot of washing to be done. So brought in all of the groceries, put everything away, washed all of the produce, got everything sort of squared away. By this time it's getting kind of late, so I thought I'm just going to leave them downstairs because they do come in with a fair bit of dirt on them. They might have pesticides, and the way that Tico eats them, they get a really, really good wash before he's allowed to touch them. So they're still down there. Tango Elliott says, Max, here's $5. Use this money to buy a needle and thread and sew Karen's mouth up. Tango, Karen just turned her back on us and I think she's sulking. Hey, Einstein's in the house. Welcome. So, really, really appreciate it, Tango. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we are definitely going to see pums for Tico. Now, yesterday, long day at work, and usually when I wash pums, I try to wash them all, and this one's going to be a 6 pumpkin, it's going to take a while to give them a really good scrub, and I thought to myself, I really, really want to do something special for Tico's first pumpkin of the year. So what I was thinking about, flockers, I don't know the timing on this yet, but running a live stream and setting up Tico's pum on his play stand and just doing a little bit of, here's the first pum of the year. Now, the benefit on the play stand, Tico's more willing to accept a camera pointed at his play stand than at his cage. And, it'll give us fairly good visibility into what happens with the pum. It'll get moved into his cage after the fact, but I was thinking maybe do that for the first bit of pum. So we've got that to look forward to. Oh yeah, orange pumpkins are Tico's absolute favorite. Hello, Lourdes. Lourdes is here again from Paraguay. And Aya is here as well. If I ever mispronounce your name, please let me know in the chat. Oh my goodness! The new fine art just sent us £5 and says, my cockatoo Elfie says, use this to buy Max a toy. Catch you later. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Max, you're really getting spoiled today. Yeah. Well, somebody did say toys. But we haven't really had a lot of toys out yet today. Want some music? Oh, there's some excitement. And I'm not putting it down because this one is heavy enough it can break, it can damage things when it falls or get curled. Oh, you had enough of that one. Okay, what else we got? We got another one? You're just looking pretty chill, Max. Not really in the mood for that toy either, are you? But I do see a brand new feather here. Do you think I can get it? Yeah, can I? Oh, yeah, I got it. Thank you, Max. Thank you. Always nice when Max is in the mood to let me scratch him on the head. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go, Max. Isn't that fun? Oh, no. Well, Tango, you don't like the jingle ball? Oh, my bird. Oh, big poopers. That one almost splashed when it went. It was a good job. I'll have to clean that up later. Yeah, big super poopers. So Tango, let's talk about love. Which of Max's toys do you love? Yeah, Max does like his jingle ball. It is kind of fun. It makes a lot of noise. Okay, Tango likes the second ball. What don't you like about the first ball, Tango? Is it just because it's such a harsh jangle? Oh, yeah. Yeah, fluff and chops up. Tango says it seems too thick. That's kind of an interesting comment. Max, do you like a piece of spaghettis? Yeah, sticky spaghetti. Spaghetti as a stick. I know it's blending a little bit into the background, but hopefully you can see what's happening here. He's just having a little bit of a munch. It's a nice treat. So Tango likes the other one because you can see through it. Okay. Oh yeah, Max is just hanging out. He's pretty chill today. He's relaxing. Yeah. Greenbird suggests maybe Max would like a car to push around the floor. I've tried a few of those toys before. Max has never really gone for them, but it's something I might keep an eye out for and just see if I can convince him into it again. You never know. I used to have a little car, back when I had lovebirds, I had a little car it was a little Fisher Price car for the lovebirds. And I'd installed a little perch on it, and the idea being, I was sort of thinking it could be sort of roller skates or skateboard. And thought this would be so much fun is to teach the lovebird, this is many, many years ago, how to skateboard. And occasionally he'd sort of get on it, I could give him a little push, he didn't mind it. Still a little bit scared of it and just trying to get over his fear. Well, one day trying to get over his fear, he took a run and jumped on it. Now, he jumped on it with enough force that as soon as he landed on it, it just scooted forward. And at the time, it was on the kitchen table. So this little tiny car just scoots forward and runs across the table, and you see the lovebird's eyes getting bigger and bigger as he gets to the end of the table. So as he gets to the end of the table, he does this back wing and jumps off the car thinking it's gonna crash. The car stops because the force that the bird put on to stop, wave off. Car stops on the table, bird keeps going. It was pretty funny. Yeah. But, I've seen some of the roller skates and bicycles and skateboards that are built up for birds. And I've been keeping a bit of an eye out for doll skateboards or doll bicycles that can be modified. Keep in mind that Max's legs are relatively short, or even a doll roller skates, something of that nature that can be modified. I've looked around and not found anything for parrots that's a reasonable price or that really has good availability up into Canada. I found some over in Europe, but the shipping costs were quite atrocious and they really did not ship out of country. But I'm keeping an eye out for that, and I'm thinking doll stuff is getting better all the time. It used to be you had a doll skateboard, the skateboard wouldn't even roll. It was just sort of the image of a skateboard and it was not meant to be functional, but a lot of doll stuff these days is built to be functional. So I'm keeping a bit of an eye out for that, or maybe something that is built for a human baby might work. So keeping an eye out, and if you ever spot anything, whether it's Toys R Us catalog or what have you, that you think might work, send me a link. I'm always interested in looking, but I think that could be a lot of fun for Max. Don't you think so, Max? Yeah. Yeah, Max needs a scooter. He definitely does. Max would love macaroni. He actually loves his pasta. It's not something he gets all the time, but it's a bit of a special treat. And one of the things I do with Max, if I'm eating something, he eats it. Same with the rest of the flock. As long as it's healthy. Obviously, if I'm eating avocado or chocolate, mushrooms, or anything the birds can't have, they're not going to get any of it. But if it's okay for them, even if it's not the healthiest thing in the world, they get a little bit. And what that has given me is a flock that is willing to try new foods. They're willing to try a nice large variety of food. I hear a lot of people complaining that their birds, they'll only eat the orange pellets, they'll never eat anything else. They won't eat fruit, they won't eat vegetables, they won't try anything. Whereas with my flock, sure, some of the foods they may prefer to others, and usually it's the junk food they're not allowed to have a lot of. But if I have pizza, the flock gets a little bit of pizza crust. They each get a bit of a nibble, they're included, they're part of the flock. And from the bird's point of view, this is really important flock behavior. The flock, if one flock member's eating, all flock members are eating. They should all get to share different treats and different goodies. So it does seem important to share out when I'm eating different things, but it's part of why the flock is so good about trying different foods and being really accepting about a nice wide variety. Every time we get blood work done, Moluccan flock comes out absolutely healthy, so the approach is working. I know there's some absolute science-based approaches that say you measure this, you give 2.5 grams of this and 3.2 grams of this a day, and this is perfect. You don't give anything else, and then you give 7 grams of this and 4 grams of this on the second Tuesday of each month, or you just give this formulated food. You know, being a bird is not a science experiment. It's about being able to interact with your environment, feeling as if you're part of it, having choices. And with Max, choices are very important. He gets upset sometimes if I try to tell him what to do. Now, if I absolutely have to tell him what to do, he gets told, no two ways about it. If he needs to get pried out of his cage and hauled downstairs because I've got a tornado warning, choice is not involved. However, whether or not to go outside or which harness he wants to wear is a choice. He can't choose whether or not to wear a harness. This is a house rule. But what I've found with Max, if I tell him he's wearing a harness and I just pop it on him, he'll usually put up with it. But I get a better response if I take over 2 harnesses and I say, hey Max, which harness would you like to wear? Would you like the purple or the green? And Max can choose a harness. He's part of the choice. And in choosing a harness, he may not realize it, but he's just, not only has he chosen the color of which harness he wants, but he has specifically chosen that he will, put this harness on me. So it's a tactic called a closed choice that a lot of people use in parenting. It's not, do you want to put your shoes on or not? Do you want to put your jacket on or not? Well, the kid's going to say no, and then you got a fight on your hands. Whereas if you ask, would you like to put your jacket on first or your shoes on first? Kid has autonomy, can choose what they want to do first, is involved, and feels like they have some control. So when I saw that, I thought that's actually kind of a cool idea, and I applied it to the flock, and it works quite well. The flock is always welcome to say no to a request. If I ask someone, do you want to go home now? And they say no. Well, I just made it a choice. I didn't, I have to respect that the bird has a choice. As soon as I ask it as a choice, the bird gets a choice. So I'm not enjoying those high-pitched screeches, buddy. I think Tico's getting upset with me because he heard me saying the P-U-M-M word earlier. Yeah, green bird, Max in a hoodie and a skateboard. Isn't that a vision? Yeah, Connie, cheese is not good for the flock. Milk products as a whole. The problem is parrots are basically consider them lactose intolerant. They don't have the enzymes that you need to digest milk or milk products. But having said that, occasionally a tiny taste is not the end of the world, but it's not good for them. They can't digest it. It really does not bring anything to them nutritionally. Aya, even though you don't have a bird yet, you are part of the flock, so you can live with the flock vicariously. Yeah, Connie, Max also loves his pasta cooked, but he only gets a few bits, a few pieces. KT Spirit, isn't that right? I can't leave the flock alone with anything. One time, Tico was staying with T-Cal's Umans, was out of town. And Tico's cage, he was in his travel cage. He's in the cage that T-Cal uses when he's over here temporarily. Hey, hush, hush. But was in the kitchen and right beside a side table that had a bowl full of fruit, and there was some bananas and apples and bowl full of tomatoes that were destined to be part of dinner. Tico's cage was sitting beside this, and Tico was minding his own birdness on his cage. Tical's owners got busy doing something else, and they walked into the room to discover a massacre had occurred. Tico is a very polite house guest. He looked and he understood that the self-serve buffet was clearly put out for him, and it would be rude not to sample each and every piece of everything on the buffet. So he tried bananas straight through the peel. He took a bite out of each of the tomatoes. He thought, well, you know, you got me such nice food, maybe I'll decorate your window and your blinds with it. You know, so they came in, and it was just poor Tico. He did not understand why they got so excited. They must have been happy. But when I got back into town, Tical's folks were telling me about this, and I started laughing. They were looking at me sort of, you know, almost as if to say, you're laughing at this? And all I could say is, at least it wasn't a grandfather clock. Now, Tical, previous to meeting me, would occasionally stay with another couple. And the other couple had an antique grandfather clock. And they left Tical unattended. You know exactly where this story is going. So Tical walked over and had a munch on the clock and thought it was very nice of them to provide such a wonderful shoe toy. So Tical's owners paid for the repair and the restoration of the clock. The next time Tical stayed with them, Tical remembered the clock and did the exact same thing. Now, I'm going to point out something. If you have birds, you know one fact. The bird chews on something you don't want them to chew on, and you let them get within beak reach, it's your fault. Yeah, you're responsible for setting the boundaries and supervising. No different than a child. If you've got a 2-year-old child who walks over and starts coloring on the wall with crayons, you left the crayons in the wall within reach, it's your fault. But all I could think of was that, and I was just laughing at Tico because Tico, you know, he just did what seemed natural, and obviously it was permitted because it was left right there for him. Yeah, Tico and Tical are sort of doing a high-pitched whistle back and forth right now. KT just clarified in the chat that Remy is a dog. So Remy is a doggo tango just like you. KT, did you show Remy the barking video from this week? That one was a lot of fun. Yeah, quiet is definitely suspicious when you have a flock. Well, flockers, I think we've had a good stream. Max got some really nice scritchies. He got some snacks. He's not as animated right now today. It's a quiet day. It's a bit cooler outside. That's okay, isn't it, Max? Yeah, there's a scritch from every birdie. I'd like to say a special thank you to every birdie who sent super chats today. Really, really appreciated. As well as to every birdie who sent us super chats in the past. You know, you've made things like some of the goodies, like the hoodies, possible for Max, and that, you know, I think Max appreciates that. So we're going to try and, as we talked about, we're going to try and do a live stream with Tico and the Pums. Would that be okay, Max, if we do Tico and the Pums? I know you're not a big one on Pums, are you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, so good. Yeah. Time to preen the foot. Time to preen the foot. So we're going to pop in for a close-up of Max and his fluffin' chops. And I'm going to wish every birdie a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the thumbs up. And thank you for following the channel and watching our vids. Bok bok.